to be Raichu4u, and I need to find who would face when you're doing that.
Hey, I'm starting right there.
I got you.
Alright, thanks.
Let me see here.
I mean, I just figured I'd ask, because you guys sticking around. You didn't answer, Mike?
Who is this?
Oh, just look for Raichu4u.
I know, that's what I'm looking for. That's the thing, I'm not seeing Raichu, man.
Refresh the page.
That's what I did. Raichu4u.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Oh, Raichu4u versus Warm.
I'm going to Chicago for the weekend for a conference. So, yeah, that's it.
Alright, and then Warm.
Hold on.
You're Warm, right?
This combat?
Yeah, are you Warm?
Yeah, I know, right?
W-O-R-M? Yep, just double check.
Are you warm? That's a great question.
Hey, man, it's a great name.
No, it's just like
Alright.
Street Fighter 4 is the main game.
Alright, so we got Raichu4u going against Warm. Who is their characters? Jigglypuff and Yoshi. Ugh, I kid you not. I don't like Yoshi.
I know you don't.
Many people don't know this, but I don't like Yoshi because the shenanigans of his nair, his down air, it's like everything he does annoys me.
I know, but you gotta think, this is like, alright, in all honesty, I've never seen a better Jigglypuff than Raichu4u, except for potentially Mimi, who's a friend who doesn't come to the tournaments. But shoutouts to her if she ever sees us in the future. She is a very good, annoying Jigglypuff, and I think she's the only person I can possibly think would be better than Raichu. And I think Raichu's really good at, he's really good at kind of figuring out how the person plays and then punishing them. Like, he might lose the first game.
Pressures his opponents to do what he wants them to do.
Yeah, like, he might not win the first game, but the second game, he kind of figures out how you are. You know what I mean? And after that, he's kind of like, okay, I got this. He just kind of smoothly walks through the second game, smoothly walks through the third. Like last tournament, Grands, it was a little bit. It took him a little bit longer to download how Bowser was playing. But after that first set, after he shook off the rust from being in winners, he kind of just brought it back.
Right now he just cleans his Yoshi.
You see what I mean? Just like I said.
Back air.
Like I said.
53%, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good for jigs, yeah.
But he perfect shields that pound and just gets a nice down throw, but doesn't get a follow up because Raichu4u and puts an air dodge. Just all types of safe air dodges.
I know, because it's Jigglypuff. For some reason, I feel like she can throw out her air dodge enough to where it's just kind of like she's invincible.
Right? It's like it's the air mobility that makes her air dodge so good.
It's the fact that she's able to like basically move and hover through things. Like she's probably one of the very few people who can air dodge
He goes for
a
the up
Link
smash.
when
Very
Link's with
risky.
the up air. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at this. Like I told you, remember Raichu? It might take him in a game. Sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's in one game. Sometimes it takes him 3 games. Sometimes it takes him like 2 minutes. And right now, as you can see, 2 minutes into the game, essentially, he already has Worm downloaded. He knows how he's kind of like he has a feel for what he's gonna do. You know what I mean?
I know Worm is just trying to find some way to not get arrested.
And he gets arrested by it anyways. Unfortunately for Worm,
That was a pretty dominating game. Let's see if Worm can
kind of bring it back a
pick
little
up the
bit.
pace.
Well, it's gonna be kind of hard for him to do it because, like I said, Raichu4u is he's so good at learning how the person plays and then adjusting accordingly. Because I do believe, as described it, it's a game of kind of like keep away when it comes to Jigglypuff. Keep away and then go in whenever you can punish.
He wants to go Battlefield. I guess Battlefield would be a very good map. It
But
would
at the
stop
same time,
Jigglypuff sometimes.
but it's low ceiling. That's the thing.
It is a low ceiling. That's a great thing for Yoshi, though. Yoshi being able to kill with his up smash and his up air. His up air being notoriously safe. Oh, he goes, whoa, what?
That was.
I don't think he
that had to
expected.
be a misinput.
Yeah,
that was probably a misinput.
I don't think he expected Raichu4u to throw out a rest.
Well, I don't think Raichu4u expected to throw out a rest himself either. You know what I mean?
Agree. But he gets a nice back air. He used his jump. No, he didn't use his jump. Good thing on not burning his jump there.
Oh, Yoshi?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Worm
Yoshi.
Worm is respecting Raichu4u's aerial space. Uses his double jump again and burn it.
Well, he had to that time. There's nothing he like.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna upbeat a couple times, but then what? Get hit by Jigglypuff even further away.
He gets the rest of the dash attack.
Okay,
perfect shield.
something I've really learned, like I said, with the low ceiling, is a very bad decision for Worm because
Well, this stage isn't actually low ceiling. This stage has a neutral ceiling.
well, it's low enough for a rule to arrest me.
Well, I
And
mean, I guess.
I think what's happening is Worm's rolling too much, and if you see
Well, that wasn't a
Raichu's
roll, actually.
no, that was a roll.
That was a dash attack. He
was
dash
a dash
attack
attack?
and then Raichu4u perfect shielded.
Okay, it looked like a roll because from what I'm seeing, like Raichu knows where he's gonna end up whenever he does something.
Yeah.
Like he's like, okay, look, I'm just gonna sit right here. You're gonna do something, and I'm gonna punish you for it.
I think that Worm needs to play just a little bit more safe, throw out more grabs. Throwing out more grabs would really help because Raichu4u, he's going to be looking for these dash attack punishes.
Yeah, but that's what the mix-ups are for, and that's what that kind of determines who's good at the game and who's good at adapting in the game. You know what I mean? Like you have to noticing the small details in your player, noticing the small details in the people you're playing against, kind of helps show how good of a player you are overall. because as Raichu showing, like he's figuring out how he's learning.
That was a great reaction.
see?
He knew he was shield, which is what I wanted him to do. I would like to see more of this.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like Raichu is faster at picking up on what's going on. He's picking up faster than Worm is essentially.
Yeah.
And Worm will change it up once, but then from looks of things, you know, Raichu just kind of adapts to it. Or Worm just doesn't consistently change it up. He goes back to the old habits.
Yeah. Right now, I think Jigglypuff is too like at a, I guess. Oh, that was a weird situation there.
He's going for Flash right now.
He's going for the gimmicks.
Right now, he was going for something very flashy right there. Yeah. He was hunted. He was fiending for it.
Right now, it takes a single back air or anything, to be exactly honest, from Jigglypuff to take off Yoshi's stuck beside the field.
All it takes is like one good setup to anything, and like
Worm
Yoshi's
is just hiding a little bit too much in the shield. I know your percent is high, but that was great actually. That was a great grab, but I know your percent is high, but sometimes you gotta
go for it.
You gotta just forget about your shield sometimes because your opponent wants to play on your weakness, and your weakness right now
is how much you're shielding with your high percent. That was good.
Amazing right there.
I'm not gonna lie, that was really good. That was a really good move. Unfortunately, I think it's a little bit too late for this to work out in his favor. But I will say, it's nice to see that he actually got a stock off. It's nice to see that he adapted enough in this second match that he was able to get a stock off. That's what I'm saying.
I agree. I wouldn't count him out, but that was a really risky Yoshi bomb there.
I'm not gonna count him either, but like I said, it was probably gonna be a little bit too late.
That was a nice down air, but if he would have drifted off platform, it would have been a lot nicer because he would have been lagless.
It's really good.